So the only family member that I've told about me getting my tubes removed, not tied, baby. They're getting removed, snatched out like the way I do my wig at nighttime. Okay? Because Miss Girl, I don't want no kids. Okay? Only person I told in my family was my father, and he sounded all of disappointed. I even think that he cried. That's probably why he hung the phone up. He was so disappointed in me. And you know what? That makes me happy. I feel like I'm doing my job. I'm doing my womanly duty. You know? I'm not doing this solely to piss my dad off, but it makes me happy that it doesn't make him nor any of my other family members happy. And my thing with it is, why is my dad upset when he didn't even want kids? He didn't even want to raise his own kids. I come from a family of 4 older brothers, and I'm the youngest and the only girl. And we all have the same parents, mom and dad. So the fact that you just up and left and then came back in my life when I was 21 because you didn't want to be stressed out. It was too much stress and having to hold down a job and feed all these mouths and put a roof over our head, clothes on our back. That was just too much stress for you. Baby, what make you think I want to go through that same shit? I'm not about to subject myself to that. But this isn't just me getting my tubes removed. Like, obviously, that is a permanent thing. You know, they won't be able to reverse it or anything. But I'm also going to be getting maybe an IUD or an implant for birth control, hormonal birth control, because I do need that to regulate my hormones, my cycle, and everything. So, you know, like, this is a very intentional decision I'm making. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what I want, and I know exactly what I don't want. Okay, that's the most important thing. I know what I don't want, you know? So I'm happy that my doctor was very open and she listened to me. Didn't even ask me, you know, why. It was more like, she's just like, okay, like, you're an adult. And I was like, yeah, thank you. Now, I've had surgeries before. I say surgeries, but it's just one surgery I've had, and that was actually earlier this year. I got my tonsils removed because they were causing me so many issues, and that was nothing. That, I'm not going to say it was a breeze, because obviously anytime you know, there's always risk to surgeries or any type of procedure. So, you know, obviously I was in pain for a couple of days, discomfort, but nothing that I couldn't handle. I did have like a hemorrhage. I was, you know, I was bleeding really bad. Like, I actually thought I was going to, you know, croak, but no. So, you know, I feel like if I can survive that, I can definitely survive getting, you know, this not so invasive surgery, getting my tubes removed. The scarring is supposed to be minimal. And I'm fairly healthy, so I shouldn't have any issues afterwards. I would much rather, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you go into early menopause, oh, you have all these symptoms. I would rather much that than to be having to run around and listen to a baby cry. I'm sorry. Like, anything sounds better than that. Yeah. Why would I give someone that much power to put me through that much pain and to alter my body forever? Why would I give someone that much power? Like, it just never sat right with me. And even like pregnancy, bearing children is something that is so much shoved down the throats of women. Like, we are programmed to think like, yes, that is what, you know, I need to do. That's my womanly duty in life. If I do nothing else before I die, I need to bear children. Like, no, I'm not. No, not for me. And I just want to note that adoption is always an option. I remember being like 14, 15 and like having like these conversations with my mom, and I would be telling her like, yeah, like, I'm going to adopt. Like, and she would just be like, but I'm like, yeah, like, I truly, I could see that for me more than me having my own children. And whoever, you know, I am with, whether it's a woman or a man in my future, because I'm bisexual, ladies, they would have to be okay with the fact that I just don't want to bear children. If that's an issue for my partner, then they deserve someone else who wants to go through the pain and the agony for them. I'm not doing it. I also think about it like this as well. Like, if I do ever want children in my future and I go the adoption route, I would definitely have everything planned. It wouldn't be a surprise. I wouldn't be not wanting the child. Like, everything would be like, okay, I'm financially stable, I'm mentally stable, emotionally stable. Like, I'm stable with a place of my own. I'm in my career. Like, I'm ready for a kid. Like, I want to be in that mindset. I don't want it to be a surprise, or let's say I'm with someone in the future and we end up pregnant and I'm not so happy. Like, I want to make sure that I'm happy when I have a child. And I like I said, like, I don't want one, but a lot of people say like, you'll regret it. If I do regret it, I always have that route of adoption.